Greetings everyone from Elkhart, Indiana. Alrighty, I am hooked to a 33-foot fifth wheel. It has a shipping weight of 10,184 pounds. And that's what you go by when you're hauling the fifth wheels now, because the gross vehicle weight is 13,655. But when you're determining whether or not you can actually pull the unit, it is determined by the shipping weight. So that's what I've got for a shipping weight. And it is going to Murray, Utah. I know I said I didn't want to cross the Rocky Mountains, and I meant it. But in my brain, I'm like, oh, Utah, Salt Lake, that'll be okay. Which is on the other side of the Rockies, or in the Rockies. So this is going to be an interesting trip because I'm going somewhere I don't want to go, over the Rockies. But I'm locked into it, so I'm sure hoping the weather's on my side. Well, the wind is blowing. You're probably going to be able to hear that. The tire pressure was good on all of the tires. Lug nuts, some of them were a little loose. Not like loose, but just a couple of clicks on the torque wrench and then they were tight. Lights are all working, and got my transporter plate on. Not much. I haven't been inside. I haven't locked the door, but I haven't been inside. This yard the snow is melting and it's wet and ooky and gushy, and I really don't want to be tracking in to the unit. I may or may not end up inside, and I'm not going to promise you guys anything anymore because sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. The landing gear is the kind that has to be, once you raise it electronically, then it has to be manually raised. I'll show you. And so it's all the way up, and of course making sure that my pin is locked in. Got my light cord plugged in, breakaway cable attached. I don't know what more else there is to say. I've already submitted my pre-trip pictures, and I need a Wyoming permit, which I've submitted to my traffic manager because the one that I was issued at the time of hire has expired. So I need another permit. And then when I stop at the port of entry, I have to buy a second one for the unit itself. But I need the OD permit. I don't know. I need a permit. That's all I can say. Is there anything else? Nope. I sure hope this trip goes well because I sure didn't want to go over the Rocky Mountains. I sure did. But that's what I get for not paying good enough attention. Alright, I'll catch you guys on down the road. And for those of you who may have been worried that I forgot my permit book and left it on the bed of the truck, I did not. That's been known to happen. I set stuff back there and forget it. So I got my permit book. So, getting ready to do my yard exit and then my yard exit call. Morning from Williamsburg, Iowa. I fueled at this truck stop last night and had run all the way to my 11th hour, and so I just stayed the night here and just kind of walking around checking the unit, make sure there's no extra damage or anything, making sure everything's okay. It's kind of funny, I went into the pump, wouldn't give me my receipt last night for my fuel, and so I went ahead and I walked in and I said, hey, I need my receipt. So they gave me my receipt, and then took care of a little bit of stuff, and then I bought a little snacky thing so pills can be administered. And the lady at the register, she says, does your truck have dual tanks? And I paused to think of why she was asking the question. And I said, kind of. I said, I have an auxiliary tank. And I said, let me guess, you were trying to figure out why that little old truck would take on that much fuel? And she said, yeah. But this truck stop, it's a little funked up. Funked. All the fuel islands are closed now. There was only a couple open last night. And there's diesel all over the ground. Well, what I didn't know, and I found out right after I was fueling, is, you know, the little safety thingy on the nozzle that will shut the flow of fuel off when it gets full? It didn't. And so I happened to look back, and diesel was just pouring back out of my entry spout here. I don't know what it's called, but you get the idea. I thought, okay, I'll keep an eye on it. So then I'm fueling my auxiliary, and I didn't catch it in time, and diesel went all up the top of my tank and all down the side of my truck. And so this morning here, they've got all the fuel islands shut down, but they got that spill absorby stuff down. So I don't know if they know about their defective nozzle, but I think it made a mess in that fuel island and spilling fuel everywhere. Not to mention it took forever just to top off. Okay. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. Alrighty, I'm going to log in and get this show on the road. I bought enough stuff last night that I actually have something for breakfast this morning, so I don't have to spend any extra money. Besides, nobody used to eat that late at night. But yeah, we're good to go. So I'll catch you guys on down the road. Hey everybody from Murray, Utah. Checking in to say successful delivery. It went well. I got in actually yesterday around 5 o'clock, and they were already closed, but I already knew I wasn't going to be able to make it before their delivery or their receiving cutoff time. No big deal. So just found a place to park, and got up this morning, was here when they opened the gate. Everything went well. Check-in went well. No troubles there. So I'm pretty much good to go. I'm pretty much out of here. I was looking at the load board last night, and I found a load I wanted, and I was able to self-dispatch myself. And so I went ahead and signed up for it. Morning.
Morning.
And then this morning I realized that I'd gotten dispatched on it. However, they don't open until Monday, which I knew that was a possibility, but there wasn't anything else on the load board I wanted. So I'm like, I really want this load. It picks up in Las Vegas, and it goes to Vancouver, Washington, which is weird because Vancouver is actually in Canada. But on the load board, it says Washington, because if it's a Canada load, I can't cross that border. I don't have my passport. I don't have anything. We'll figure it out Monday. But I'm going to go ahead and bobtail on down there. Hopefully the weather will be nicer. So that's the reason I'm going to go ahead and take off and get there, because obviously I'll be able to do a 34-hour reset while I'm there, but I want to hurry up and get there. So truck needs a bath. I'll be catching fuel, and I'll be finding me a blue beacon, Big girl needs a bath. She's a dirty girl. So I'm just going to say goodbye to everybody. I want to thank everybody for watching. And just remember, guys, it's all about the perspective.